The last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
I'm trying to understand. I just can't. I'm trying to understand.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Tyus Bowser picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
Finding room to the 20, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Browns. Austin Hooper. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Browns have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. He won't get in, but they are going to have the football in a great spot. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. Is this a touchdown? That's the question. CD, what are they looking for here?
You just need any part of the football to break the plane. You don't need the whole football. It doesn't need to go over the entire white line. It's just that front part of the white line. And if you draw an imaginary plane going straight up, that's what they need to cross.
So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Browns get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
And this is the kind of day a running back dreams of. They keep handing him the ball, and he keeps taking it in for touchdowns.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession.
And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Boy, 203 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll run with Chubb. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
And now the Browns get ready as they head back out there.
Now the interception for them the last time, and that turned into 6 points.
You think during their break they reminded the offense that, hey, we helped you guys out a little bit, right? You know, they want to see if they can do it again for them. They're putting together an entire team game by how they're playing on defense.
So the interception the last drive, what will happen here? Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Jackson. Open man is Duvernay.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Browns set to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield rolling to his left.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland.
Donovan Peoples-Jones,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. Ravens offense getting set and ready for this next drive.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm. A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Come up the ball hard.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson.
He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the gun, it's Jackson.
That's complete left side to Bateman.
Room here to run. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Throw right side taken in by Wallace. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. So we got man. Mike 54.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Throwing is Jackson. And that one almost intercepted. Boy, he's got 2 already, nearly a third, but not to be, and it's fourth down. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. 215 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Second and 2. They go play action. Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Out to his left. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Being chased out left. Going for it all. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Hey, check back, Mike 6, Mike.
Running for it, here's Chubb. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. While the training staff takes a peek. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Ravens ready to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He was looking for Nick Boyle that time, but it's going to be second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
54's Mike. 54's
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson throwing here complete to Boyle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Mike 54. Y'all not ready? Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Coming for you. Mike 5.
To throw again is Jackson. His throw incomplete. Tylan Wallace, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10.
We got four.
Jackson from the shotgun. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by the rookie Greg Newsome. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back him up 5. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll That'll set them back 5. Sooner or later, we should get a snap, I think. This is now 1st and 25 after another penalty.
Mike 6. Mike 6. No gain on this defense. No gain.
And boy, again, they won't get this off in time.
Oh, what happened though?
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Perhaps the center has a little stage fright here. Let's see if he can do better this time. It's now 1st and 30. Play fake. Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Here's 2nd and 10.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. On the move to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Kevin Stefanski going to take a chance, going for it on 4th.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Baker Mayfield, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Browns stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Squeeze, double.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. That'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the gun, Jackson. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Mike 54.
Jackson will throw again. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And that one almost intercepted. Could have been his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. He'll throw complete to Gus Edwards. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Right there, 54, right there.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Coming to you. Mike, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. He got it stripped, but you can see the panic in his face from up here through the helmet. He was able to dive back on it.
A good bit of fortune for him because oftentimes on a strip sack, when that ball is wrenched out of your grasp, it can go in any different direction. It can go way away from you. In this case, it didn't matter. He was able to get on it.
Tucker's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
This fielded right at the goal line.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now Nick Chubb and the Browns get set for their next possession.
I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. No surprise this offense would be able to convert. They're currently second in the league in first downs, and they pick up one here.
Yeah, not a stat that we talk about a heck of a lot, but it's a vital one. And in this case, it's really vital because what does it do? Keeps their defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Mike 6. Mike 6. Bring it.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So that one will be accepted. Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game.
On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay. Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the playoff in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back him up halfway. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back him up halfway. And they just did not get the snap away in time. And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway. And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay. And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back him up halfway. Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay. And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway. So offense moving a little too slow there. Could not get set, and they get the penalty. And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back him up halfway. Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game. And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway. On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach. Frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back him up halfway. Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay. And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway. Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back him up halfway. And they just did not get the snap away in time. And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway. And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay. And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back him up halfway. Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay. And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway. So offense moving a little too slow there. Could not get set, and they get the penalty. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt, but that is going nowhere. Only a yard up to the 2. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On second down, it's Hunt. And they'll get this up to the 10, but that's all. A nice job there to bring him down defensively. It's a pickup of 8, a good gain ordinarily, but they still need to cover a ton of ground now on third down. A carry here for Hunt.
And he is going to be brought down. And now making matters more dire, this is going to be 4th down.
They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good size run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. One last shot for Jackson.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Browns, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year.
And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come.